Threadworms are known to take shelter in your baby's intestinal region and remain there without revealing any signs or indications. There are several ways a child can get worm infestation. This video will focus on 7 prominent signs of worm infestation in kids, its diagnosis, and preventative measures. Number 1. Children will suffer from nausea. It is one of the most common symptoms of Ascariasis. As the larvae mature into adult worms in the small intestine of kids, they start feeling nauseated. In extreme cases, the kids can also experience intense vomiting. Number 2. Bloody stool. Kids who are suffering from Ascariasis experience dysentery. Kids suffer from a severe intestinal infection that leads to bloody stool, diarrhea, and mucus buildup in the stool. Sometimes, blood is also discharged because the infected person excessively scratches the anus. Number 3. Loss of appetite. Either the children start eating way too much or too little during the infestation. Keep a close eye on your child's dietary habits as it would help you in a better evaluation. Appetite loss also happens because of anemia, another potent symptom of worms infesting the stomach. Number 4. Failure to grow or weight loss. The abdominal worms consume most of the nutrients coming from the ingested food. As a result, the growth in children gets compromised. Instead, the worms get bigger and stronger. Besides that, the worms are also a reason behind the anemia in kids that ultimately leads to growth failure. Number 5. Abdominal pain. A child with worm infestation gets abdominal cramps quite often. If your child is complaining about a tummy ache and it does not go away after using over-the-counter medication, it is suggested that you seek professional help as soon as possible. Number 6. Itchy anal region. Kids with worm infestation usually itch their anal region a lot. In fact, the itching gets intense at night, hindering the kid's sleep constantly. The worm comes out of the anus at nighttime for mating purposes, therefore stimulating the sensory nerves present around the anus. Number 7. Frequent urination. Parasitic worms cause urinary schistosomiasis in kids. Besides that, the child can also not control the urge of urination, making them wet the bed during their sleep. Basically, the worms affect the blood vessels present around the bladder. Number 8. Diagnosis. The safest way to find out whether your child has worms or not is to get her checked by the doctor. Following are the tests that medical professionals conduct for parasitic infestation. Stool examination, the sticky tape tests, checking under fingernails, a cotton bud swab, an ultrasound test, ways to prevent worm infestation in kids. Here are a few techniques through which you can prevent the worm invasion. 1. Change the diaper frequently and wash up your hands thoroughly. 2. Make your child wear shoes on the walking stage. Walking bare feet in the worm-infested ground can also lead to a parasitic infestation in kids. Therefore, make sure that your children wear proper footwear outside the house. 3. Wash your kids' hands often. 4. Trim the kid's nail. Nails are one of the dirtiest places in a kid's body, containing debris, bacteria, and worm eggs. Therefore, you must clip your children's nails regularly. 5. Wash the fruits and vegetables thoroughly. At times, fruits contain the worm larvae on the surface. Therefore, either peel the top layer of the fruits or clean it with a fruit dishwasher. 6. Cook meat and fish simply. Usually, poorly cooked meat contains the larvae of stomach worms that can settle in the intestine and grow into adult worms. 7. Give your child clean and filtered water to drink. Most of the worm infestation occurs because of the children's uncleaned moisture.